All right, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about the 30-day healthy living program, what that includes, why it's essential, and why you need to make it a part of your life. And then also, you'll find out why people are doing it month after month, not just a one and done thing. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into the products, but mostly, I want to talk about some of the fundamental things that are underlying all of the products, right? Because anything that we do to get better, whether it's to improve our health, whether it's to maybe you want to reverse a condition or a disease, maybe you just want to have more energy or feel better. But whatever it is, if you're trying to get better and improve your health, it's going to take a few key things in order to do that successfully and sustainably, right? We want this to be a long term thing. So, with the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, whoever shared the program with you is going to be your point of contact for any product knowledge, for any hiccups that you might have along the way. But so that's who you want to reach out to if you have questions. But here's the thing: anytime you are doing something for, let's say, this period of 30 days, this is a solid time frame to really start creating healthier habits, strengthening your discipline and your belief around how you think your body can function, and how good you think you can actually feel. A lot of people don't even feel like there's a lot of hope. They feel like they're just going to be stuck with having chronic fatigue, or stuck with their hormones being out of whack, or stuck with being bloated and gassy all the time, no matter what they eat. Like, these are all things that we can correct. And at the very bottom of this, what I like to call like a pyramid, it is at the foundation. It is retraining your body. It's food. It's all of the things that we do as humans every single day, but a lot of times we just don't get it quite right. So the 30 Days to Healthy Living is really going to help you retrain your mind, retrain your body, and really develop a healthier mindset around what to eat and how to eat. So first of all, you want to look at your current picture. How you living? Like, do you get up early? Do you get up late? Do you eat breakfast? Do you skip it? This program is going to whip you into shape. So I hope that you are at your health coach's disposal, at their beck and call, and letting them basically tell you what to do. Because if you're doing this program, and you need to improve your health, you need to be told what to do. You need somebody to teach you the ins and outs, so that way you can do it on your own. And then one day you'll be teaching someone else, right? So, first of all, you need to know what your lifestyle looks like. And be honest with yourself. It's okay. We all have our stuff, right? But the first thing we want to do is get you on a schedule. So if your coach comes to you and says, I need your daily schedule, what time do you get up? What time do you go to work? Do you work out? Blah, blah, blah. They want this so they can help you like master when to take certain things, when to have your meals, and really help create a schedule that's going to fit your lifestyle. After all, we want you to do this and be compliant and actually do it right. So we want to give you a program that's going to fit already into your lifestyle and how it works. So obviously you'll have to make some changes, but we want it to be as seamless as possible. So a sample daily schedule might look like this. Maybe you wake up at 7 o'clock. Then you want to have your first shake within an hour of waking up. So by 8 o'clock, you should be finishing that up. You may do your Digestion Plus with your shake, or just before, or you might wait and have it with water before your evening meal. Whichever way is fine. But you want to have your first meal within an hour of waking, because that's going to help to jumpstart your metabolism. I know some people are into fasting. Fasting has its benefits, but when you're trying to reset the metabolism, fasting is really not the best way to do that. You don't want to put your body into starvation mode to have it thinking it should be eating, but it's not. Then it starts to hold on to fat cells, and we can gain weight that way. And so there are, that's a whole different conversation about the fasting. But if you're doing this program, chances are you probably are not fasting. And if you are and you're not married to it, then give it a break for this 30-day period and see how you feel. I promise you, breakfast is super important. You will feel energized. You will feel different just by swapping out, changing some things for your morning meal. So you want to have your first shake within an hour of waking, and then you want to space your meals apart every 4 to 6 hours. You may be closer to the 4 hour mark. That's where I am personally, about 4.5 hours. Or you may be somebody who can go up until 6 hours a day. Everyone's body is made differently. We all have a different body chemistry. It's okay. So respect that, honor that, and do what feels right for you, not someone else in the program, not your coach. Do what feels right for you within reason. So 4 to 6 hours is the window for our meals. In between your meals, you want to stay hydrated. This is where your water comes in. Your detox tea, which you can have once or twice a day. Your fizz sticks. If you're doing the energy fizz sticks, start with one a day. See how you feel. If you're somebody who tends to fall into that afternoon slump, then have another one between lunch and dinner. Don't go too far past like 4 or 5 o'clock, because you don't want it to interrupt your sleep, because you might just have so much energy. But you want to make sure that in those windows, those pockets, that you are staying hydrated. Now, we really advise that you don't snack, don't make it a habit of snacking on this program, for a lot of reasons. But the main reasons are, we want to take the burden off of your liver, your kidneys. We want your body to feel like it's getting a break, not working around the clock like overtime, right? Every time you eat, your body has to work to digest those foods. So you want to minimize snacking for that reason, but also to help balance your blood sugar. Even if your glucose levels look fine, when you go to your doctor, they say you're good to go. It doesn't matter if you're hypoglycemic, hyperglycemic, or your blood sugar is great. You still want to keep your blood sugar balanced, and you want to do that by keeping your body on a schedule. We do not need 6 meals a day. We just don't. Even if you're hypoglycemic, trust me, I've been there. Doing this program one time, one cycle of this program literally corrected my blood sugar problems, where I used to get jittery. I had to eat when I was supposed to eat. I had to eat, or else this is how I was going to feel. But you can wipe all that out. You can really correct that by doing this program properly. So let's recap. So your shake within an hour of waking. And I know that can be hard for a lot of people, but if you're busy and you leave the house early, throw your stuff in the blender and leave it, and then on your way out the door, blend it up and drink that shake on the way out the house if you have to. Make it work for your lifestyle. First meal, so your shake within an hour of waking. Stay hydrated between breakfast and lunch. Your shake at lunch, if you're doing 2 shakes a day. If you're not, then you'll have your lunch meal, and then you'll stay hydrated again throughout between lunch and dinner. And then you'll have your dinner meal. Make sure that you're utilizing our free resources. We have tons of meal plans, tons of recipes that are delicious, that are family friendly. This is one of my favorite parts of the program. Like, you may not wake up and say, oh, I'm so excited to have my shake today. You might, which is good. But one of the highlights of your day should be eating a really delicious meal, and one that does not require you to have to fix like 2 separate things, right? One for you, one for your husband, one for your kids, or vice versa, whatever. The meals are so family friendly, and they actually taste really good. We're not skimping on healthy fats. We're not skimping on healthy carbs. They are actually satiating meals. So take advantage of that. Look through the meal plans and choose the ones that you really like, and make it easy on yourself. The shopping list is there. The recipe is there. You have the meal plan already laid out for you. So adhere to those. And I think you'll find that it makes life a lot easier, because then you can meal prep. When you actually know what you're going to eat a week or even just a couple days ahead of time, you can meal prep. You can go to the store and get all the things you need a few days in advance. You can meal prep and pre-cook some things, or pre-chop some things and put them in little containers. Whatever makes life easier for you, do it. This is all about making it easier for you to stay compliant, right? So that way you can do the program well and enjoy other parts of life, not like feeling stressed about keeping up with this program. That's not what it was intended to do. So we've really made it through the day. The only thing left at this point is for you to, if you're going to have a second cup of detox tea, or if maybe your only cup of detox tea, you prefer for that to be in the evening, you can absolutely do that. I like to kind of have it as a nightcap. I think it's cool. It's comforting. It's relaxing. Sometimes I'll throw an extra one in the day as well, and you can do it iced or hot. So it really just depends on your preference. I personally don't find that I need to sweeten it, but if you feel like you need to sweeten it, opt for a healthy sweetener like stevia or monk fruit, something along those lines. No to sugar. Honey is borderline because it's still rich in sugar. And so we want to try to start cleansing our bodies of some of these things. And here's what's so cool about this program is that just by eating more of the foods your body should have, by default you are kicking out a lot of the junk that your body does not need. So you don't have to think about, oh man, I have to stop eating this, I have to stop eating that. Instead, think about, oh, I get to eat more of this, I get to eat more of that. And by default, you're actually detoxifying your body. And this is what I call a nutritional detox. You are detoxifying your body and getting rid of a lot of the waste and junk. And just so you know, waste equals weight. Toxins store themselves in fat cells. So if weight management has been a problem for you, detoxification is probably a huge part of that answer and what you need to do to really make that happen, and to make it happen in a sustainable way. Not in a way where you can only eat like 3 almonds a day and that's the only way you can lose weight. That doesn't make sense, right? So that really covers your daily schedule. You want to make sure that you're eating by 7 and going to bed around 10ish. You want to have a 3-hour window between your last meal and sleep, so that way your body can focus on keeping you healthy, young, beautiful, and really rejuvenating your body versus digesting your food, because that's what will happen if you eat too close to bedtime. So that's pretty much your routine in a nutshell. I'm just going to zip through the products, go to your coach for any specific product questions, or go to the website and you can see all of the product information on the Meet the Product sheet. So with the protein, you probably have 2 bags of protein. If you're doing 2 shakes a day, it's going to last you for 30 days. If you're doing 1 shake a day, it's going to last you for twice as long, obviously. So you've got your 2 bags of protein, 2 boxes of herbal detox tea, which if you're doing 2 cups a day, you're going to need another box. So make sure that you order that in enough time if you do like the detox tea as much as I do and you decide to have it twice a day. You're also going to get a box of digestive enzymes, which is the Digestion Plus. It's actually an enzyme and a probiotic combination, which is perfect because you get 2 in 1, and it dissolves easily in a shake or water or whatever other liquid you want to mix it into. You're going to get 2 boxes of the ginseng energy sticks, and they're very fizzy. They taste really good. They definitely give you a kick, but they will help to wean you off of coffee or soda if you were a caffeine junkie prior to this program. So make sure that you really lean on those. You will experience detox symptoms doing any kind of cleanse, and this one is no different. So you should know that having headaches for the first few days may be happening. That's totally normal. If you have a little itchy skin somewhere, or your body's getting acclimated and you're a little gassy or bloated in the very beginning, it's totally normal. Your body is probably like, whoa, what is happening? It needs time to get adjusted, right, to all of these new things you're introducing. So give yourself some grace. After the first few days, you should be like on cruise control, as long as you're doing all the things. Let's see, did I cover all the products? You will probably have 2 out of the following 3 products: the Greens Balance Powder, the Body Cleanse Packets, and the Fiber Boost. They're all 3 great. Your coach will help you decide which of the 3 are most important, because you get to customize your kit and pick 2 of the 3. I usually get the Greens Balance and the Body Cleanse, and I add the Fiber Boost on as my free gift. So that way you get to have all 3. But if you maybe already have one of those things and you don't need all 3, then get 2 that you need, and then pick another fun free gift, maybe something that you wouldn't normally buy or that you hadn't thought of getting, just to introduce you to a new product. So that really covers the program. How we do it, the daily schedule, the importance of how we're doing things, and the products. If you guys have questions, go to the person who shared this video with you. But do this program, guys. It is so beneficial to cleansing your gut, to soothing your body, to helping to balance your hormones. You can really reduce stress, anxiety, mental instability. You can really help to improve some of these things, because the root to all of these things, no matter how harsh they sound, the root to these things really starts in the gut and with your habits, what you're eating and your daily habits. So whether you have chronic depression, whatever it is, whether you're suffering from a diagnosis or just something that you've got going on but you haven't really been medically diagnosed, everyone should start at the same place. And that foundation starts with food, what you're putting in your mouth, and how you're living, what your day-to-day habits are looking like, and what you're doing. So I hope that you guys will try this program. Do it more than one time. It can totally reset your body and your mindset and your habits. So hope this has been helpful. If you guys have questions, go to the person who shared this video with you and make sure you get started. All right, take care, guys. Bye.